Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining this session. I'm Morjane Azman. I'm in charge of marketing at Safic-Alcan Life Science Department, and today we are so glad to have you. It will be our first in many aspects because we have the great pleasure to have Mintel with us, our partners for several years now, that help us to follow the latest market trend on the beauty, health, and wellness industries, but also regarding the topic, as you may be more familiar with hearing us talk about cosmetics and even pharmaceuticals. But today we will dive into the nutraceuticals world and especially around beauty from within. With this webinar, our supplements boosting the future of the beauty industry. To do this, let me introduce our today's speakers, starting with Rosalia Di Jésus. So she's a senior innovation analyst for Mintel, and she will illustrate today how booming is this trend, as well as what are the specific customers' expectations in EMEA. Rosalia, can you hear us?
Yes, I can, and welcome everybody. Hello.
Thank you. Nice to have you.
Thank you.
Now let's move to Olivier Pacat, our scientific and technical specialist for personal care at Safic-Alcan. We'll finish this presentation with a great overview of what are the best ingredients to include in your beauty supplements. Hi, Olivier.
Hi, Morjane. Thank you for the nice introduction, and hello to everyone. Thank you for joining this webinar.
Great. Let's now take just 1 minute before we start for those who don't really know who we are. So I'm just moving my slide. So Safic-Alcan is a global distributor of chemical specialties. As you may know, we are based in France, in La Défense, but we also cover more than 60 countries. So you can be sure to have at least one qualified sales engineer in your region to help you with your development. Regarding specifically the life science activity, we actually cover pharmaceuticals, personal care, nutraceuticals, and food industry with a wide portfolio of ingredients and also a strong network of labs. We have a really advanced expertise around active ingredients, also thanks to you, Olivier. And we highly recommend you to take part of the different events and webinars we are organizing throughout the year to be informed on the latest technology and the latest biological advances. So I think we can now start. Feel free to share your thoughts or ask questions during the presentation. We will have a few minutes to answer at the end. So Rosalia will give you the end to start your presentation.
Would you like to can I share my screen? Thank you.
Yes, I think you can now.
Let's have a look. Okay. Hello, everybody. So I hope you can see my screen comfortably, and I'll get started. So today I'm going to talk to you about innovations, opportunities, and trends in the beauty supplements market. So in terms of the agenda, I'm going to first set the scene for you with some Mintel market innovation and consumer data. And then I'm going to cover how beauty supplements can be inspired by on-trend themes that we're seeing at the moment around, for example, immunity support, probiotic beauty, wellness, and also specialization. I'm then going to cover added value opportunities around format and personalization. And finally, I'm going to cover trends and opportunities for sustainable beauty supplements. So in terms of the backdrop, I first want to start by highlighting the positive sales growth that is forecast in the overall vitamins, minerals and supplements market in the European, Middle East and Africa region, especially in less developed and emergent markets such as Turkey. So the bubble chart shows forecast compound annual growth rates over the next 5 years for the overall market and retail market spend per capita. And really, this is just to highlight how the increased focus on health and wellness and protection during COVID has really contributed to sales growth in vitamins, minerals and supplements. And we do expect this to also have a positive influence on segments such as beauty supplements. Now, looking specific at beauty supplements, you can see from Mintel's Global New Products database that vitamins, minerals, and supplements that feature skincare, nail care, and hair care claims have been increasing over the past 5 years, especially in Europe and also especially in the Middle East and Africa region. And the increase in beauty supplement launches is no surprise, really, given notable consumer engagement. As you can see, again, from some consumer data that we have, in Italy, 40% of adults who use beauty and personal care products take beauty supplements for their appearance. In the US, over half of women aged 18 to 34 agree that supporting beauty and skin health, it would be an ideal benefit of a vitamin. And in the UK, almost half of 25 to 34-year-old women who use facial skincare products indicated that they took a beauty supplement over the last 12 months. And now in terms of top claims that we're spotting on beauty supplement launches, the focus is very much on promoting the use of botanical ingredients, antioxidant formulations, and also gluten-free are top claims in the market as well. So these top 3 claims very much tap into that broader interest in natural formulations, clean and free from and plant-based formulations as well. And the popularity of antioxidant claims are also, I think, linked to the familiarity of these nutrients in the topical skincare market. Antioxidants are renowned for having skincare benefits and protection benefits as well. So those were the top claims. I now want to highlight some of the fastest growing claims that we've seen in the European beauty supplements market. And the big spotlight on climate change has had an impact on innovation. As you can see, sustainable focused claims show the biggest increase. For example, vegan claims from the charts, as you can see, and eco-package claims have shot up by some 19 percentage points over the last 5 years, so now compared to 5 years ago. And finally, within this landscape section, I just want to highlight how more beauty brands are seeing growth potential in beauty supplements and are moving into the market. And this is likely lead to increased competition and increased blurring as well between topical skincare products and also supplements. So the recent entrants that caught my eye, they include Manicurist, the nail color and care brand. They've launched this Nail Boost line. We've seen prestige skincare brand Augustinus Bader also take a 360-degree approach to skin health and has launched this the skin powder supplement. In the UK, we saw Beauty Kitchen move into supplements, the overall supplements market, including a variant for hair, skin, and nails. And in Germany as well, we've seen some entrants as well. So we've seen Catrice move into the beauty supplements, Essence move into beauty supplements as well. And it was interesting to see in Korea how the beauty supplement brand Vital Beauty is kind of doing the reverse and is blurring with skincare. So it's a Amora Pacific's brand of supplements, Vital Beauty, and they've recently launched a topical skincare product as well. So now moving on, in the first theme that I'm going to cover, I really want to highlight how beauty brands are tapping into on-trend themes around immunity support, probiotic beauty, wellness, and also specialized skincare and hair care benefits. In terms of immunity support, the spotlight and focus on immunity support has obviously boomed since COVID, and in fact, we can see from this chart here that supporting the immune system is the most sought after benefit within the overall vitamins, minerals, and supplements market. Some 35% to 48% of vitamin, mineral, and supplement users in the key countries, European countries here, indicate they've taken an immune system supporting supplement as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. And this spotlight on immunity support is also inspiring innovation within the beauty supplement market. So as you can see here, beauty supplements on our global new products database that are tagged or feature functional immune system supporting claims are active in the market, especially in the Middle East and Africa, Latin America, but from smaller bases, and notably in European and other regions as well. And I think brands are recognizing and consumers are recognizing that immune support ingredients don't just help you fight off colds and illness potentially, but it also beneficial to skin health and appearance. So immune supporting ingredients very much can help minimize skin inflammation, breakouts, bacterial infection, and so on. And I also thought it would be interesting to show you how lots of immune supporting ingredients that we're seeing are more active and more prevalent in beauty and personal care supplements compared to non-beauty or standard supplements. So you can see that ingredients such as vitamin C, zinc, vitamin E, over-index within the beauty supplements market compared to the overall market. That's the case for most of the nutrients here, apart from vitamin D, which is again, it's been very popular and important over the last 18 months or so, and that over-indexes just a little bit within the overall vitamin, mineral, and supplement market. And now I want to show you how some immune support beauty supplement brands have started to develop comprehensive sets that link immune support to healthier skin. For example, last year we saw the launch of D-Lab's immunity program made up of 3 products that work together and very much positioned on strengthening the immune system, helping cleanse and remove pollution from the skin, and so on. And the Beauty Chef in the US launched an immunity kit, again made up of 3 products, all supplement products, and that are very much focused on nurturing the gut and supporting skin health. And they're suggesting that 70% of the immune system lies in the gut. So now I want to highlight how beauty supplement brands are also tapping into an increased focus and understanding around the importance of a healthy gut microbiota and probiotics. So probiotics are very popular and increasingly seen within the overall beauty and personal care market, and brands and innovations are really, well, there's increased awareness of how probiotics not only help in terms of your digestive health, but also have benefits around your immune system, and also have skincare benefits as well. And there is consumer engagement with probiotic supplements. As you can see in the US, 43% of probiotic supplement users associate them with immunity health and 17% with skin benefits. In France, almost a quarter of women who take supplements take probiotics and prebiotics. And I think a gap exists for more beauty supplements to promote the use and the inclusion of probiotics, prebiotics, and even emerging postbiotics. So in Europe, just 7% of beauty supplement launches featured on our global new products database highlight that they feature probiotic claims. So there is a gap there for more innovation. And notable examples of probiotic or microbiome friendly focused supplements include Orali's first beauty supplements that work alongside the brand's topical probiotic skincare products. We saw Galénic, the probiotic skincare brand, move into supplements last year with the launch of this skin and microbiome line. And more recently, Galénic has also extended its supplements range to focus on oral care as well, with a mouth and microbiome line. And the final innovation here I want to show you is from a US brand called Le Cleanse Officiel. It's a new brand, and again, they're very much focused on probiotic beauty, and they include both topical skincare products and also supplement products as well. So now moving on, I'm going to talk about how brands, beauty supplement brands, can align with the big focus on wellness. And wellness themes have become, as we all know as well, very important during COVID, where we've been very stressed and anxious, and consumers have become increasingly engaged with vitamin, mineral and supplement products that foster that self-care. So for example, in Poland, 42% of adults who've taken a VMS typically do so to improve their mental well-being. In the UK, a fifth of 25 to 44-year-olds, again, who use vitamins have been using vitamins more so since COVID in order to combat stress. And in the US, a third of adults agree that stress relief would be an ideal benefit of a vitamin, mineral and supplement. And really, brands can also focus on the detrimental impact of stress and a lack of sleep on skin and appearance. And it's worth notice that consumers are increasingly understanding the negative impact on skin and appearance of lifestyle factors such as fatigue, a lack of sleep and stress. As you can see from this chart, 48 to 66% of women are aware of the negative impact of these factors on skin. But despite that high awareness and engagement, a gap exists for more beauty supplements to focus on aiding sleep and relieving stress. So in Europe, just 4% of beauty supplement launches recently launched highlight that they have stress or sleep aiding claims. And brands within the wellness area can be inspired by innovations such as this brand here. It's an Australian brand called Wanderlust, and they're a supplement brand very much focused on wellness and self-care. They encourage buyers to take a self-care assessment quiz to help them reflect and connect. And then after taking this quiz, buyers receive a personalized plan with supplements and also receive a plan around kind of some of the daily practices and well-being rituals that they can be undertaking, such as focusing on mindfulness, exercise, nutrition, and so on. Adaptogens and nervine ingredients are also, I think, well placed to tap into sleep aid and stress relief benefits. So some brands showcasing these nutrients include the Nurse Jamie Adaptogen Super Blend that includes nutrients and ingredients such as ashwagandha root, schisandra berry, and so on. And in France, we saw D+ for Care add a Dodo sleep spray to its collection again last year, and it uses ingredients such as melatonin and also nervines such as lemon balm, passion flower and chamomile to help kind of aid sleep and have skincare benefits as well. And I also want to highlight how Coca-Cola is also kind of tapping into wellness and beauty trends. In China, they launched these beauty supplement products very much focused on aiding sleep and kind of really targeting consumers who recognize the negative impact of disrupted sleep on appearance. Now moving on, I just want to cover how brands can really focus on specific skincare and hair care benefits. So for some consumers during COVID and where we've had to wear protective face coverings and masks during the pandemic, they've seen that some of their skin issues have worsened, and this includes issues such as irritation, chafing, and also acne as well, or maskne, which was a term that emerged last year. So it's that acne that's made worse or triggered by us having to wear face masks. And for example, we have consumer data that supports this as well. So in France, Germany, Italy, and Spain, over 44% of female users of facial care products have indicated that using face coverings during COVID has irritated their skin. In the UK, 40% of women aged 25 to 34 indicate having spots or acne, so it's not just an issue for teenagers. And I think opportunity exists for supplement brands to start to tap into these concerns. For example, just 4% of beauty supplements launched in Europe over the last 12 months or so feature claims such as anti-acne for sensitive skin or skin disorders claims. So there's a white space there for more innovation. And some notable examples that caught my eye that target acne, they include Zit Sticker from the US. It's a US brand that includes spot patches, face masks, and also supplements, beauty supplements, such as this Skin Disciple line that is very much focused on targeting breakouts, and it includes ingredients such as zinc and probiotics as well. And in France, standing out to me was this brand called Circles, which is interestingly focused on women's menstrual health. And interestingly, within the collection, it includes this clear supplement that's targeting hormonal acne. So that was quite different as well. And another really disruptive innovation in beauty supplements is this new line called Axis Biotics. And it's a specialized probiotic powder supplement that targets psoriasis, arguably appealing to some 45% of UK adults in the UK that stress that they have a skin condition such as psoriasis. Now moving on, another focus for beauty supplements in terms of skincare benefits is around hydration, and there are lots of innovations in beauty supplements that focus on hydration. But if expanding that and evolving in this area are brands that kind of take on board the consumer interest in having a glowing and dewy kind of skin finish. So in fact, as you can see from the stats, in the US, 38% of women who use skincare expect their facial skincare routines to make their skin look glowy. In India, a third of women associate healthy skin as glowing. And in the UK, we saw 44% of women indicate currently having dry facial skin. And maybe during this period of over cleansing during COVID, maybe it's contributed to excessive dryness and stripping of friendly bacteria. And some notable product launches that emphasize the glow include Votary's Super Glow Beauty Supplements that talks about enhancing skin's natural radiance. We saw Love Wellness in the US launch this Good to Glow line, again, very much focused on skin that glows. And especially interesting is Epical's Just Keep Glowing gummies that were recently launched. And what I like about that line there is how it comes, you can buy it as a set of 3 products. So it's a special offer glow pack set of products that includes not just the supplement gummies, but it also includes a topical organic carrot macerate, so it's a topical skincare product, and also it includes a massager tool with rose quartz. And we've seen lots of innovation within the topical skincare market around massaging facial skin and using these crystal-based tools as well. So it's quite a nice comprehensive approach there. And further blurring with skincare is German pharmaceutical player R Pharma, and they're appealing to consumers who recognize the importance of following different day and night skincare routines. And the idea is that consumers should similarly follow separate day and night supplement routines as well. So it's launched this Bloom Beauty Essence range that includes day spa supplements that are very much focused on protecting skin when it's exposed to harmful environmental influences during the day. And separately, there's a night spa line that, in contrast, it's focused more on relaxing and regenerating yourself and skin from within and replacing lost moisture while you sleep as well. I now also want to talk about some anti-aging opportunities. So despite a pro-age and healthy aging movement taking place in topical skincare markets, we do have data that shows that women, including young women, remain concerned about aging signs. As you can see in the UK, almost half of young women aged just 16 to 34 indicate that while they might not have wrinkles, they do worry about experiencing wrinkles. While in Italy, 57% of women who use facial skincare think that anti-aging has the most impact on facial skin. So beauty supplements can kind of target young consumers who want to future-proof their skin, older consumers who want to minimize the appearance of existing wrinkles, And beauty supplements can also focus on targeting the cause of wrinkles, such as stress, exposure to UV light as well. And of particular note is this much bigger focus on anti-aging among prestige supplement launches. So I ran some charts on our global new products database, and I found that in Europe, 66% of prestige beauty supplement launches that we have on the database highlight anti-aging claims, and this is significantly higher than that seen in all beauty supplements. So prestige supplement brands seem to be more focused on anti-aging benefits. And notable innovations in the anti-aging space are pairing with topical products, so talking about a holistic 360-degree approach for more effective results. And they're also tapping into a pro-age movement, not many of them, but some of them. So for example, we saw Bionique launch this Well Age collection. So that's a more positive approach. And in France, we saw Vinesim move into Nutri Cosmetics, and their Elixir de la Vigne supplement, as with the topical brands, is very much focused on the skin firming benefits of polyphenol-rich Pinot Noir extract. And I also like the Elixir position in there, with using terminology that we're familiar with in topical skincare products as well. And I also want to touch on a menopause beauty trend that's making some headway in skincare, in topical skincare markets, and how this can further expand into beauty supplements and really focus on the impact of menopause and perimenopause on skin health, how it can contribute to dryness, inflammation, reduced elasticity, and so on. And within the topical skincare market, I've seen lots of brands targeting perimenopausal and menopausal women, big players as well, such as we saw Procter & Gamble launch a CME brand for estrogen-depleted skin. We saw Marks & Spencer move into the segment, and we also saw Avon launch a menopausal topical brand called Avon, Adapt by Avon. But for me, it was also interesting to see how some beauty-focused brands are also including both topical products and also supplement products as well that work together. And these include State of, that is a skincare and wellness brand that includes topical products and also vitamins and minerals and supplements to reduce inflammation. And in the US, we've seen this brand called Womaness that includes supplements, skincare products, feminine care products, and sexual health products as well. So moving on to hair care, the conversation around hair loss, I think, has been in the spotlight during COVID. There's been media reports that have highlighted how some consumers have struggled with temporary hair loss and shredding, linking it to anxiety and stress during the pandemic. And as you can see from the stats here, consumers are engaged with hair care focused supplements that stress and focus on hair loss concerns. And hair loss concerns are not just concerns among men, it's also a concern among older women and also younger women and women who are having babies and so on as well. As you can see from the stats, so in India, 53% of adults who are interested in beauty supplements that prevent hair fall or promote healthy or stronger hair. In fact, in India, beauty supplements with hair care and anti-hair fall claims are among the most sought after. In the UK, almost a third of younger consumers aged 25 to 34, they indicate that they have hair loss concerns. And I think a gap exists for more innovation around this issue in beauty supplements. So on Mintel's Global New Products database, we found that just 1 to 3% of beauty supplement launches in Europe feature anti-hair loss or for damaged hair claims. And notable hair care and anti-hair loss focused beauty supplements that caught my eye were actually targeting postpartum hair loss, or appealing to mums-to-be and new mums who can temporarily suffer from hair shredding and hair loss. And brands that are appealing to these consumers include Nutrafol. They, a US brand, they added a postpartum variant to their hair wellness from within supplement range, beauty supplement range. And in France, we've seen Omum, the French organic cosmetic brand, primarily targeting mums to be and young mums. They've branched out into supplements and include a variant that addresses hair loss. Now I'm going to move on to another theme and how brands can disrupt and engage by developing interesting formats and personalized innovations as well. So consumer interest and engagement with personalized supplements is notable, especially as you can see from the chart in Poland and Spain, but in other European regions as well. So moreover, I think COVID-19 has made consumers maybe more receptive to the idea of home testing and carrying out more robust home tests at home. So in the UK, for example, we are encouraged to take at-home lateral flow tests at least twice a week to detect any COVID-19 infection. And I think so we've become used to these at-home tests. So I think a gap exists for more, what shall I say, robust, hyper-personalized options in beauty supplements that kind of can go beyond the existing kind of personalized products that use online quizzes and consultations. So I'm thinking there might be room for more robust products that incorporate, say, saliva tests, skin patch and microbiome tests, and maybe even blood tests as well. And in fact, tapping into a hyper-personalization trend is this Japanese beauty and supplement brand called Kins. And they use a three-step approach to skin health by offering this skin microbiome patch test that assesses your skin type. It also measures the number of bacteria and the balance of bacteria on your skin as well. And when results come in, they provide bespoke supplements that you can use with topical products, and they also offer a what they call a concierge or a consultation service as well. Also tapping into personalization trends and bringing a touch of color and texture to VMS markets is this brand called Nourished, and they're a subscription-based brand, and they create and develop 3D printed vegan friendly vitamin gummies, and they come in this stacked and layered format with lots of different colors that makes them very visually different and appealing as well. And they also stand out to me because they also emphasize freshness. So they really kind of highlight how the 3D printed gummies are printed fresh, and so that it retains more of its nutritional value as well. And I also wanted to highlight how established beauty supplement brands, as I mentioned before, Amore Pacific's Vital Beauty brand, how they are accelerating their investment in personalized beauty because they recognize consumer interest. So their inner beauty brand, Vital Beauty, now comes in a personalized service called My Vital Beauty. I now want to talk about opportunities to create a wider range of formats, and for formats and more disruptive formats to really appeal to younger consumers. As you can see from the chart, it's younger consumers aged 25 to 34, aged 16 to 34, that are showing the most interest in vitamins, minerals, and supplements that come in a more disruptive or a wider range of formats. And these kind of more disruptive formats, they can kind of just help generate excitement, make products easier to consume or less problematic for some people who don't like or struggle to swallow tablets or capsules. But despite that engagement with and in a wider range of formats, the market is very much led by established capsule and tablet formats as well. They drive innovation. So capsule formats are most active in the European beauty and personal care, European beauty supplements market. They account for some 35% of launches over the last 12 months. And tablet formats are also among the most active, accounting for 25% of launches over this last 12-month period, although they have dipped as well compared to 5 years ago. But it is interesting to see kind of niche and other formats also increase. So we've seen powder formats increase and chew and gummy formats increase again in the European beauty supplement market. And an interesting liquid example is Clinique's Derma drink system. So it's a concentrated natural liquid supplement that you mix with water. It comes with this separate reusable metal bottle. So it very much also blurs with the bottled water market, and it also taps into eco trends by coming in this reusable aluminium bottle as well. Spray formats can also expand and emphasize ease of use, direct and quick absorption. So Better You is a brand that's already active in spray supplements, and they're bringing more attention to this format by developing a series in collaboration with a blogger, a nutritional therapist and cookery writer called Madeline Shaw. So by collaborating with her, they've launched this series of spray products for motherhood and for mums to be. And format innovations are also blurring with food and drink, not only making it easier for some consumers to take their supplements, but also putting the focus on taste and pleasurable taste, and also giving beauty supplements a less medicinal feel as well. So some interesting innovations here that caught my eye are Glow Beauty Fuel, which is a collagen protein chocolate bar format beauty supplement in flavors such as cherry and orange and chocolate mania as well. I also saw French beauty and personal care brand Holly Demi. They've launched a Holly Beauty supplement series. And this series very much talks about how it combines taste pleasure with well-being and anti-aging skincare benefits. And it includes products such as cocoa cube kind of snacks, a tea bag, skin elixir, and so on. And in Switzerland, I've come across this Nanu biscuit vitamin supplement brand as well. And it's very much focused on making pill taking more enjoyable and tasty. And I just want to show you some fun shapes as well that I've spotted that aim to boost engagement with vitamins, minerals and supplements. So in the UK, we saw Fable and Main, an Ayurvedic inspired hair care brand. They've recently launched this tiger tea product with turmeric. And it interestingly really stands out because it comes with a tiger head in a tiger head shape, and you just drop the supplement in a glass of warm milk. And in the US, we saw Nature Bounty launch a jelly bean format supplement for its advanced hair, skin, and nail supplement. So it comes in a jelly bean format. And a few other disruptive formats, just a couple that caught my eye. I've seen strip formats move into beauty supplements. So this is a line from New Strips, and they highlight how these strip formats can quickly dissolve on the tongue, and they promise 5 times faster absorption compared to drinking or swallowing pills and gummies. And in Sweden, I've seen this chewing gum format from the Swedish gum manufacturer Chewy, and it's very much focused on being easy to take your supplements, no more pills kind of marketing, being fast absorbing as well, and it includes a beauty variant as well with retinol and collagen. But although it is kind of a bit different, these chewing gum formats do have to be mindful that uptake of these kind of chewing gum formats might be hindered by issues around the disposal of chewing gum, and it's not very sustainable the way that we dispose chewing gum as well. So the final section I want to talk about touches on trends and opportunities around sustainability. So currently, Mintel's consumer data highlights how eco-friendliness is not really a priority for vitamin, mineral and supplement buyers. So as you can see, what is prioritized is quality and price. That very much currently trumps eco-friendliness when it comes to people choosing between different vitamins, minerals or dietary supplements. But as the conversation around climate change intensifies, we do expect more vitamin, mineral and supplement brands to kind of really kind of emphasize eco-friendly claims and also eco-ethical claims as well. In fact, as I mentioned at the start of the presentation, eco-friendliness, although it might not be currently a priority in terms of vitamin, mineral and supplement buyers, but brands are anticipating and preparing for increased interest. So as mentioned before, so these fastest growing claims in beauty supplements in Europe are very much focused on highlighting vegan claims, eco package claims, sustainable claims, and so on. The focus, I think, has been on minimizing plastic waste. We've seen, or I've seen, metal packs being used as an alternative to plastic containers. I've seen paper pouches being used as well, and also plant plastic products and pouches as well. And I do think a gap exists for more and other on-trend eco claims and concepts to expand in supplements. For example, I think there's a gap there for more refillable and refill formats as well, which are making inroads within the broader beauty and personal care market. We're also in broader beauty and personal care, I've also seen more carbon footprinting messaging and marketing. And there's also a gap in the market for more upcycled ingredients as well. And talking about upcycled, here are a couple of upcycled innovations that caught my eye, and they are appealing to consumers. So in France, Germany, Italy and Spain, 34 to 49% of adults indicate that they would buy a product made from organic waste generated by other industries. And some upcycled vitamin, mineral and supplement products or concepts that I've spotted include Outcast, which is a US brand of dried whole food nutrition powders that talks about using misfit fruit and vegetable produce that would otherwise end up in landfill. In Denmark, we've seen this Remiss project by Danish researchers and industry representative that is looking at ways to extract nutrients from shrimp shells and heads that would otherwise or traditionally be discarded. And in Australia, I've seen this collaborative project between Swiss Wellness, Fight Food Waste Cooperative Research Centre and Swinburne University of Technology, and they're looking at turning wine industry waste into premium nutraceuticals. So thank you for listening. Just the takeaway and in summary for this presentation, there's opportunities to align with wellness and immune support themes by stressing skincare benefits, using on-trend immune support ingredients, also appealing to those who recognize the link between lifestyle factors like stress and a lack of sleep on skin issues. There's opportunities to explore specific skincare and hair care benefits around and linked to us having to wear face masks, but outside of that as well. So maskne continues to be problematic, irritation, specialized products again around hair loss as well. Finally, another section, another opportunity is that beauty supplements can premiumize with format and personalized innovation, and really kind of explore the viability of offering robust assessments that include saliva tests, for example, or skin patch tests as well. And in terms of format, these can kind of appeal to younger consumers, especially, and be inspired by some of the innovations that I've shown you around biscuits and snacks and strips and jelly beans. And brands can also look at leading the way with eco innovation. Definitely tap into plastic waste concerns, but also think about other eco ideas like refills, upcycled, and carbon footprint as well. So thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Rosalia, for this really nice presentation.
Okay.
What I think is really interesting here, and of course you can cut me if I'm wrong, but we see all this multiplication of vitamin, new extracts on the market each day. We hear the word adaptogens, for example. So it really reminds me, in fact, of the dynamic we found in the active ingredient for personal care, in fact. So that's why it's sometimes difficult to choose what can be really useful to have and to include in your products, And specifically, if you want, in fact, to launch a new supplement and that you are more dedicated to personal care. So that's why I think, Olivier, your presentation will be really
yes, give me 1 minute. I need to open, see the PowerPoint.
I will give you
yes, give me 2 minutes. Don't share the things now, because just the PowerPoint has
your holiday pictures. And
no, but
the question box is
the
still
PowerPoint, okay, hold on. I'm putting, okay, you can share things with me.
right. So the question box is still open. Feel free to use it to exchange with Rosalia and also with Olivier.
Okay. Did you?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me if you see my screen.
Yes.
It's okay?
Yes, you can go.
Thank you so much, Morjan. And let's now, for the next few minutes, let's go through the ingredient toolbox. As you know, the skin is submitted to a lot of stress, harmful. In the last presentation, we talked about harmful influences. Well, this could be UV, this could be pollution, and the impact of that is stress radical oxygen species, which are getting to the skin and damaging the skin. And of course, one way to fight against these harmful influences of pollution or sun is to formulate vitamin. We saw that the vitamins are amongst the most popular molecules used in the Nutra. Vitamin C, everyone knows this vitamin C, and in fact, vitamin C is known to fight against the free radicals which are produced, for instance, on the sun. Also, we see that the vitamin C promotes wound healing. And also, we have some data showing that it can improve the skin moisturizing, and we saw that this is a very important claim in the last presentation. Vitamin E fights again lipid peroxidation. As the sun is getting onto our skin, we are generating, as I said, radical oxygen species. Well, these radical oxygen species are damaging the lipids which are at the surface of the skin. And well, the lipids are the main constituent of the skin barrier. So if we damage the lipids, we are damaging the skin barrier, and well, with large consequences. If you don't have an effective skin barrier, you lose in terms of moisturizing, but also you let bad molecules, or even you may have bacteria and things like that getting into the skin. So it's important to have a strong skin barrier, and vitamin E helps reduce this lipid peroxidation. Also, we have some data showing that vitamin E helps boost inflammation, the anti-inflammation, so it helps fight against inflammation. Vitamin D, well, as you know, we produce our own vitamin D, but you need sun to generate the vitamin D, especially for the skin, for the eyes and things like that. As we are getting into fall and soon during winter, we are less and less submitted to the sun, so our level of vitamin D is decreasing, especially during winter. So don't forget to take your vitamin D supplement. Probably the good time is around December. And why? Because, well, vitamin D improves immunity. Well, that's very good, very important during the COVID period. Also, it helps fight against inflammation. Also, vitamin D contributes to wound healing. Vitamin A also is very important. We have data showing that vitamin A is helping to promote the proliferation of the keratinocytes. The keratinocytes are the small cells that we have at the surface in the epidermis, the top layer of the skin. It also helps the proliferation of fibroblasts. The fibroblasts, we find them in the dermis, just below the epidermis. So very important cells also. And of course, vitamin A has been shown to prevent UV irradiation mediated skincare. These are the effect of the radical oxygen species I told you, and it also helps fight against psoriasis and acne. You see also here that you may want to associate some of these vitamin with zinc, copper, and silicium. Well, I mean, zinc, for instance, is a cofactor of many of our metalloproteases. So, you know, these minerals are cofactors and may synergize with some of our vitamins. Now, proteins and polysaccharides. Well, I told you about the dermis. In the dermis, one of the main molecules is collagen, and collagen, of course, is keep giving the strength of the skin. This is the basis for the structure of the skin, and as we are aging, you know, we are less and less, the skin is less and less effective in generating the collagen, and in fact the dermis is reducing its size. We lose about 30 to 40% of the size of the dermis as we are aging, and one of the main reasons is because we are losing collagen. So it's important to provide collagen to the body, and so you can take the collagen. Collagen will be hydrolyzed in peptides and in amino acids, and peptides and amino acids are the building blocks to the collagen. So like so we you know, you'll get some amino acid like hydroxyproline, proline, glycine, glutamic acid, and all that. So well, yes, it's also important to provide these building blocks either as proteins, collagen, or even, you know, you can even provide directly amino acid. Why? Because some of the, for instance, glutamine prevents tissue breakdown, histidine helps boost UV protection, and you have also proline that improves fine lines and fight against the wrinkles. So that's important. And very important molecule is the uric acid. You know, these are not proteins, these are polysaccharides. You know, somebody like me, about 72 kilos, I have about 30 grams of uric acid, and what you have to know is that every day 30% of the uric acid is being hydrolyzed, and so we have to resynthesize this uric acid. Why? Because the uric acid is also in the dermis and helps the structure of the dermis. As we are getting older and older, we are losing our capacity to produce this uric acid. So on the top of providing amino acid, you may want to provide also uric acid. And why is it important? Because the small size uric acid are signal to the skin and to the body that it has to reproduce uric acid. So external intake of uric acid is also good, because you'll provide the building blocks and also the signal to the fibroblasts, in fact, because the fibroblasts are generating the uric acid, that it's time to produce uric acid and reconstitute our skin. So that's very important. So uric acid, healthy fat. Well, I mean, the upper layer of the skin is made of fatty, you know, you have dead cells, dead carotenoids, but around the dead carotenoids, you have all these fats, you know, essential fatty acid, you have omega-3, you have ceramides, a lot of ceramide, about 30 to 40% of the fat which are around the dead keratinocytes are ceramides. So it's good that you provide your body with these essential fats, because these fats are constituting the skin barrier, and so the more fat you have, the more protection you have for your skin. There was a nice program a couple of days ago on the brain on TV, and they were showing that fats are also very important for the neurons. The neurons are surrounded with fat. If they are losing their fat, well, the neurons are dying, and it's not a good position to be in. So yes, it's good, very important to have this fatty acid, omega-3, omega-6, these ceramides that, of course, they help moisturizing. They also help reducing the damage to the skin in many ways. But the main thing is keeping the barrier healthy. In terms of the next things would be plant extracts and adaptogens. What are adaptogens? Well, I remember going to the Alps above 3,000 meters and looking at the plants that live under these conditions. Well, they have to resist to very cold conditions. They have to resist to very hot conditions during summer. They have to resist to very dry conditions. And when we started analyzing this plant, we realized that these plants were containing polyphenols, specific polyphenols that were generated to fight against these very strong conditions. And in fact, if you take this plant and you grow them under normal conditions, well, they don't produce these polyphenols. So then that's what we call this adaptogen, these plants which are able to adapt to very strong conditions. Then we extract, the things, and of course, you imagine that taking this extract, it's good for you. You can adapt to the stress conditions we are living in. Then you have the other natural extract, and honestly, the natural extract can do about anything you want. Some extract will help moisturizing, some extract will help fighting against wrinkles, some extract will help boost immunity and things like that, and fight against the bad effect of sun. So, well, yes, natural extract, of course, it's important. Carotenoids also are nice because you have like the beta-carotene, lutein, lycopene. They are known to fight against the free radicals. And again, if your skin is submitted to the sun or to pollution, which is the case of many of us now, well, you need to have this beta-carotene, which will help limit the action of this radical oxygen species. Marine derivatives, they are getting more and more popular, and astaxanthin is one very popular molecule. And again, it's marine based, and it's a potential antioxidant. It's rich in beta-carotenes, and of course it would improve overall skin health by reducing the effect of UV, for instance. Collagen, marine collagen, well, which I told you about this collagen. Well, it's the same, rather than having animal sourced collagen, you may want to have this marine collagen, and you eat this collagen, it will create peptides and amino acids. And this is going to be food to regenerate your own collagen, which again is very important for the skin structure, or one of the most exciting area right now. And we discussed that in the previous presentation, is the gut skin axis. And of course, you have this pre, this pro, this postbiotics, and I was listening a couple of hours ago to a symposium, to a webinar on these molecules, and they are saying that the number of publication in this area is just boosting. By the time we finish, this presentation, there will have been 2 or 3 new papers published on either pro postbiotics. Here they were talking about many benefits of these. For instance, they were claiming they were talking about fighting diabetes and all that. So yes, and of course, I've seen data showing that you can use pro or postbiotic to improve moisturizing, to fight against aging, the wrinkle, to help to fight against psoriasis, atopic dermatitis, against acne. Acne, it's linked to P. acnes, and of course you can fight against this with this pro or postbiotics. So a lot, very interesting area, I think, to keep in mind, because it's really boosting right now. So in terms of these innovative ingredients, so yes, we have solutions for about everything. You see that I'm not going to read through that, but we have a lot of our partners are producing vitamins and minerals. We have also partners producing plant extracts, and you see some of them you can recognize. We have big names around that. We have also partners producing marine derivatives. We have the following partners producing proteins, polysaccharides. We have also, of course, some of the key partners here and producing gut skin axis. You can recognize the name of Le Safre, which is a world leader in this area. And of course, we have partners producing healthy fats. Sorry, I'm not going to read the name of all of them, but we'll send you the presentation and we'll tell you how to get these molecules. Of course, you know, a lot of these molecules can be positioned around sport, for instance, sport nutrition, weight management. Some of them we discussed in the presentation, you know, could be positioned around sleep. Of course, well-being. If you take the hyaluronic acid, it's obvious that they are positioned against joint and bones health, brain health. For the fats, for instance, many of the molecules, and we talked about vitamins, you know, boosting immunity and vitality. Well, gut health. I mean, these are the pro, postbiotics, and of course, you can also position this ingredient around the cardiovascular health. Okay. Well, I'm done with the presentation. Thank you for your attention. Morgan, I'll leave you take the lead, and I don't know if there are some questions around the first or the second presentation. Thank you for your attention. I hope I was not too long. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Yes, so we are a bit running out of time, so I will just share the last slide, or I don't know. Maybe Olivier, can you stop showing your screen so that I can?
Yes, I can try to do that.
Thank you.
Maybe what you have to do is take me out of.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yes, you know. So if you take me out of the presenter, because I click on it and I cannot. Yes, okay, that's good.
Perfect. Okay, great. So I hope you find this all useful. Of course, the question box is still open. I know we have some questions, so maybe we will just take those who are related to marketing and to Mintel. For the other question, I see, for example, some question about vegan ingredients. Our team will come back to you really soon. So maybe, Rosalia, do you have a specific trend or insight from men target concerning skin and hair care? Do you have specific like men trends for beauty from within?
Rosalia, you may want to turn on your mic.
Yeah, I can do that for you.
Oh, there you go. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, we do cover men's markets as well. Obviously, hair loss seems the obvious one, but they're becoming a lot more engaged with skincare, a lot more engaged, and they have the same kind of you know, concerns around aging as women, especially younger men are much more concerned about their appearance. So I think there's a gap there for beauty supplements to target men as well. And there are brands, as in women's skincare, there are lots of skincare brands for men that are also starting to incorporate supplements within their brand. So when they're launching, they're not just launching those topical skincare products, but also the beauty supplements like Temple, for example, a UK brand. That's one that comes to mind that is very much including both topical products and supplement products as well. I didn't touch on diversity themes as well, but again, I've seen lots of brands within the men's space that are focusing on diversity, and again, also incorporating supplements within the collection. But Mintel, we have lots of information more, you know, I can definitely come back to you around the whole men's grooming area as well.
Thank you, Rosalia. Maybe just one, I would say, like technical question, and then we can finish. Olivier, you say there are different sizes of hyaluronic acid, and they ask if their property is also changing according to the sizes.
Yes, of course, it's a good question, and The large hyaluronic acid, for instance, if you are using topical hyaluronic acid, the large one will sit at the surface of the skin and will not penetrate into the skin. And as we are using a smaller and smaller hyaluronic acid, we see that they are becoming more and more active biologically. Okay, so really, if you want to target moisturizing and things like that, then you want to focus on the large one, and the large one can go up to 1 million, Pascal, and kilodalton, 1 million Dalton. It's now the smaller they get, the more active biologically they are, and you can even have like very, very small ones. And in this case, they do penetrate into the skin. They do penetrate. You can find them in the blood, and then they will be also brought to these monomers will be brought to the skin. So that's my answer.
Thank you, Olivier. Well, thank you all for joining. I hope you find it useful. You can, of course, contact our local team if you need more information on ingredients. And just a reminder that we will be present physically in some events this year. So first at Vita Food, who you will be able to just meet our team, our Nutra team, but also for the personal care part at Making Cosmetic, SCS Formulate, Cepava, and Cosmetorium. So thank you again, and wish you a good day. And thank you, Rosalia, for being here.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone.